What's up folks, my name is Felix, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we want to go over Baked Beans version 2 because today is the 10th day, so withdrawal day for most of the people who jumped in the first day, and we want to take a look on the health of the project, how it is evolving, and what news are currently out there which you should pay attention to. The first thing we want to take a look on is the contract balance, which is currently around 4,000 BNB. We almost got that 4,000 mark, but because of all the people are eating right now, so withdrawing from the project because it's the 10th day and you got the standard tax of 5%. People of course took profits. I took profits as well. Once my timer reached the 240-hour mark, of course, you have to do it a little bit before, because once you get over this timestamp, you will be taxed with a 95%. And that's why you should keep attention to the timer. Once you click on the Eat Beans button and confirm your transaction, your timer will be resetted. As you can see right here, I'm now, let's call it my second cycle until I reach the 20th day. After that, I will withdraw again and so on. That's my current strategy on the project. Now we will take a look on how big the hit was because of all the people which jumped in on day one and started withdrawing today. Therefore, we jump over to the Moonark page and take a look at the graph. As you can see, the project launched on the 29th of December and grew very nicely. And we can see that slight decrease over here today because all the people are taking profits. The interesting part will be the next days on how the project is going forward, because we have a lot of forks coming out which are taking market share of Baked Beans. I can show you that on the Telegram group of Moonark because they did a poll on that. The dev of Moonark asked if they should list all these forks because most of them are in proxy contracts, which are adjustable contracts. So the owner can change the metrics at every time. That's very risky for the investors because if the devs have no good intentions, they could pull out the money and run away with it. And that's why they did this poll here, and 75% of the people said no, it's too dangerous. They don't want the forks to get listed on Moonark. And of course that's better for Baked Beans because those projects won't get that much attention because they are not listed on the biggest research platform for miners or ROI devs. And the devs or the marketing guys of those forks might have a very hard time to get those projects advertised. Then if we take a look on the current statistics, because it's still growing, we can see the TVL in the last 24 hours is still in green. That's a very positive sign. And of course, the TVL in the last 7 days is 50% up. But as I already said, we have to pay attention on how this is evolving over the next days, because of course not everyone jumped in on day one. A lot of people came later and they will start withdrawing in the following days because they reached their standard tax of 5% at that special day, and that might have a big impact as well. What are they doing currently? If we take a look on the Baked Beans official Telegram, they probably already started the Chinese marketing. So on the Asian market, they posted it on the 5th of January and said it will start before the week is over. They are stating here they had quite a hard time to find legit marketers and influencers, but once the ball starts, it might not stop. Of course, I should mention at this point that it's now very, very risky to join Baked Beans. Most of the people from this channel or from my German YouTube channel jumped in on day one or day two. That's the best way to minimum your risk. If you want to jump in now, you should pay attention on how the statistics are going. And for that, I want to take a look on a very similar project, which is the most similar to Baked Beans. And of course, we are talking about Frostflakes. At Frostflakes, we had total BNB deposited at around 4,400. Baked Beans version 2 almost reached that amount in the first 10 days of the project. So this might seem very bullish to a lot of people. Of course it is. A lot of investors coming into the project is always a positive sign. I might repeat myself at this point, but what we want to actually see in this miners, these ROI devs, is a slow and steady growth. Because from my personal experience, as the projects are growing so rapidly, it's very likely that they will have a drawdown, so a decrease in total value locked very fast because people are getting to their ROI point very quickly. And that's of course a very big risk because of those high daily percentages which are getting distributed to the investors in the project. Of course, I don't want to FUD or anything at this point. I just want to let you know on what you have to pay attention on to get at least your ROI point and make some profits in those projects. Finally, to give you an example for that, we once again jump over to the Frostflakes Dune dashboard, scroll a little bit down to this pie chart, and as you can see, the gray area is the investors which have ROI'd in the project, and the orange share are the people which didn't ROI in Frostflakes. And that's more than 75% of the investors which invested into Frostflakes, and that's why you should keep a very close attention to the involvement and the growth of baked beans in the future. I think that's it for today's video. If you like the update, would be great if you could hit the thumbs up button. If you don't want to miss any future videos, you can just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you will always be up to date once I upload a new video. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Let's get this crypto.